Hey there, YouTube. Well, I figured since I've got this brand new shiny unfinished RC4wd Gelande D90, I would do a tire fitment video using all the different tires that I have on all my other rigs. See, I've got everything on jack stands. Got everything taken off that I can. Do some silly stuff and serious stuff. The tires I have on it are a little big, so there's issues with those, and I'm going to go ahead and try on everything I've got, and we'll see what works and what doesn't at the stock height without modification. Alright, so first up, I've got these. This is the tire and wheel combo that I originally bought for the Amigo build, and I just kind of put on here because they were new and clean and everything else was new and clean. These are 155 Gearhead RC, I think Crusher wheels on RC4wd Super Swampers, the IROC tires, and I love the way they look. There is going to be some fitment issues. These things are big. Got all kinds of rubbing. Gonna have to chop and crop the fenders for them. So far that's what I want to put on it. We'll see how it actually turns out. Because once I get some, I don't even have a transmission in this. Once I get a battery and transmission, electronics, it's gonna settle a little bit, and you can see it's rubbing on everything. Just dropping it like that. But it's a neat stance. I like the way it looks. I just don't know what it's going to take to make it actually work. It's rubbing almost all the way to the fender flare. So the back could probably be trimmed pretty easily to clear. Just need to widen out the bases a little bit. But yeah, we'll worry about that when we get there. It's still a ways away before I get this bad boy running, so let's see what's next. Alright, so I did these just kind of for comparison. I mean, there's no real reason why you would run anything this small. But these are the stamped steel 155 RC4wd wheels on the 155 dirt grabbers. Now these are typically used on trailers and stuff like that. That's why I have a couple of them, just for a trailer build that I've been working on for a while. And you got no rubbing, no clearance issues with those. They look completely ridiculous. But yeah, those are probably the smallest tire that I think RC4wd actually makes. It's pretty silly, but just thought I would show you just for comparison. Alright, so unfortunately I only have one of these. This is the same wheel, the 155 stamped steel beadlock from RC4wd on the Mud Thrasher, which is this basic tire that comes on all the Trailfinder 2 trucks. And it actually really looks pretty good. I like it a lot. I wish I had a set of those still. I'd end up selling them all off. It fits this really well. I may consider picking some of those up because you can find them fairly inexpensively, because everybody takes them off their trail finders and doesn't want to use them. So it's a good looking combo. It's not too small, and you don't have to worry about rubbing at all. Go ahead and put it on the front here just to check the turning and clearance. If I can get it to go on. There we go. No worries about rubbing at all. No, not a bad setup. I think no, that's as low as I can go with the 90mm King shocks. They're at the top holes on the shock mounts. So, say if you could drop it down a little bit, you could adjust the springs or something. That would fit a little better. I wish I had all four of them. I might run those on here for a little bit just to check them out. I don't think it looks bad. But let's see what's next. Alright, so another 155 RC4wd stamped steel beadlocks in black. These are the mud slingers. And again, it's another pretty good fit. They minimal rubbing, a little bit on the full lock on the front, turning. Pretty good looking setup. I've got a full set of those just laying around I could use. I was really hooked on those Gearhead RC wheels at the IROC Super Swampers, but I've been looking around all day trying to figure out what I can do for clearance, and apparently, I mean, everything's looked good so far, except for the little tiny ones, but I like these a lot. The mudslingers look great on everything I've had them on so far, and I think they fit this pretty well. The offset's just right, minimal rubbing. Might have a winner. We'll have to wait and see. Alright, another 155 RC4wd Drive rock stumper on a stamped steel bead locks, just like the others. Not bad looking either. They are almost exactly the same size as the trail stumper, or the mudslinger, I'm sorry. And yeah, not a bad looking setup. It's kind of hard to gauge because the wheels are so plain and the body's not finished, so I don't know if the wheels will look good, but I'm just trying to look at size and fitment, clearance, basic stuff. Not a bad looking setup. I think I like the mudslingers a little better, but just have to wait and see what's next. Alright, these are the GCM 17s, classic looking bead locks on a 155 RC4wd mudslinger. They look pretty good. I didn't think those wheels would look right on here because that's more of an American style wheel. Land Rover's traditionally more of a steel wheel or full custom. When you look online, you see all those Con D90s and stuff. But the offset on them, of course, looks good. It looks good on the trail finder too. I've got it on. They tuck in a little bit tighter under the fenders. And they have less rubbing issues. But I don't know. I don't know if it's the right style. Size is good, but the style I think is off. But yeah. I've been saving these for a while, so we'll see what these look like. Alright, sorry I changed the camera angle a little bit. It looked kind of weird on the camera, so I raised it up some. And like I was afraid, these look awesome. These are the 155 Landies from RC4wd Drive on the Pitbull growlers. And these are what I run on my D110 from RC4wd Drive. And they look pretty dang good on here too. So, these are bare steel. They've got a little bit of rust on them. Dang it, they look really good. Those are my top picks so far. Just the wheels, the style, they just look right. I may have to give me some more of those. But let's see. I'm gonna move on to 1.9s now, just because I think this body, the D90, D110, they look better with the 155. The kits all come with 1.9s, so I don't know. Let's see what the 1.9s look like. Alright, these are the stock tires and wheels from the kit. These are the 1.9 dirt grabbers on the 1.9 stamped steel bead locks. I don't know. Those tires they just seem a little thin. I know that seems to be a trait with the Land Rovers. I've looked at a lot of pictures online, and that they all have really skinny tires and just plain Jane wheels, and the wheels look big. I haven't seen very many Land Rovers in real life here in the United States, so I can't gauge the scale accurately. The 1.9s may look right on it, but just based off of the ones that I have remote control, I like the 1.5s better. 1.55s. Those just look a little hollow. Now, you're not going to have any rubbing or clearance issues with these. They're nice and slim, so they fit up in there nice and tight. But I don't know, they just don't look meaty enough. So let's move something a little bit bigger. Alright, these are the RC4wd 19s with the Dixie Peck Mud Country tires. I ran these for a while on the D9 or the D110. They're a wide tire. They looked a lot better, but like I said on the last ones, I'm just not sure about the 19 tire size. They seem a little big for my taste. But the tires fit perfect. I mean, there's minimal rubbing, just like there was on my D110. They're really nice size tire. I'm just not sure about the 19 wheel combination. But as far as overall tire height, I think they're actually the perfect size. Let me get some measurements here for you. These are almost exactly 4-inch diameter and 1.5 inches wide. Now for comparison, these are 3 3/4. These are the stock dirt grabbers that come with the kit, and they're just a millimeter over 1 inch wide. So these are way too narrow. These being 1 inch wide, or 1.5 inches wide, they really fill it out nicely. But let's see, we got one more option. Let's see what bigger looks like. Alright, so we're kind of back where we started. These are the 19 stamp steels with the RC4wd Gladiator tires. These are what I'm running on my Cruiser right now, and they're about the same size as what we started with. Maybe a little bit wider than these, and they're going to have all kinds of issues with the fenders and rubbing. Looks cool, big giant tires on there, but I don't know. The 19s look weird, so it is what it is. I don't think those look right at all. They just it almost looks like a cartoon. They're too massive. But anyways, I think that's about all I have to show. I don't have any other tires laying around. I've got the 155s with the Mickey Thompson Baja claws, but they're almost identical in size to these Super Swampers, IROCs. So I'm not going to bother taking those off the Amigo to put on here. I have one on here as a spare. You can see it's, well, you can't see. You can see it's just about the same size. So there you have it. Hope maybe this helps somebody out. It's helped me kind of get an idea of what direction I'm going to take this build. I was really set on using these Super Swampers, but after putting the growlers on with the steel wheels, I'm leaning more towards the scale look again. It's hard to do that, to not make it a scale looking rig, try to do something different. For me, it's all about looking realistic, and your tire and wheel combo has a lot to do with that. So I don't know what I'm going to do with these Gearhead RC wheels. I may end up selling them because I was disappointed they're not actual bead locks. They're so pretty. I didn't even read the description about them, so picked them up anyway. But anyways, thank y'all for watching, and please like, subscribe, and share. Comment below. Tell me which ones you like, which ones you don't like, and stay tuned for more.